no smoking stays in auto, seatbelt sign fully up. We're going to start the auxiliary power unit in the tail, so you press and release the master switch, then you wait 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, press and release the start. So that'll spin out, that's a little jet engine in the tail, you probably know. And we're going to open that bleed valve down towards the engine for engine start. External lights, lots of them, nav and logo, floodlight in the tail, beacon, the red lights, and top bottom fuselage, that goes up for that one there. And that's it. That's it, ready for start, apart from the APU. Once the APU is, hold on a second, that's why. You're going to deselect that. So it's going to switch batteries off that one and that one. Then you reselect that again, wait 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, and start one. Brilliant. So I'll go through a start cycle, this will spin up. Because at the moment we've got external power connected. So if we go to the electrics page, external power plug from outside, gives all the power. Once the APU is started, that'll disengage and we can, that gives us internal power for our engine start push back.
Okay.
Flight management system. Don't ask me what ATSU stands for. Somebody asked that the other day, I don't know. McDo stands for multi-purpose control display. You know.
Yeah.
If you hit the initialization button, you grab your flight plan. Okay. Right. Okay. So codes, we're going to use navigation codes. So navigation code for Innsbruck's LOWI, Salzburg's LOWS. So on the keypad, if you type in LOWI. Backslash or forward slash, sorry, LOWS. Also, you just clear 2 eyes there, so I just hit clear, just one more clear, that's it, slash LOWS. Okay, and you're going to override, so I'll move it onto there, that's how that works. Okay, so anything tight in the bottom line, you can move anywhere by pressing the button where you want it to go, so you wanted that over there. So.
Yeah.
Okay, if you go to, let's have a look. Yeah, I'll put the cost index down. This is just the speed of the aircraft. Flight planning software comes up with figure 18. So when you type in 18, just type in 18 and then 18 and then just press the button where you want it to go. That's it. I'll give it a shot with the keypad. Cruise flight level, we're going to go at flight level 110 today. If you type in 110, okay, I'm doing that one. If you hit the right arrow, we'll do the weight page. Okay, so from a little simulation panel over here. So green dots passengers. Got some fuel in the fuel tanks, a bit more in. Got some cargo fore and aft. So our basic weight in tons with everything on the aircraft but no fuel is 54.2. So he's changed that, it's 54.2 tons. Slash. And the second figure is the centre of gravity or balance point of the airplane. I'll just give you the figures to put in. It's where the centre of gravity actually of the aircraft. So 23.6 is the balance point basically. You want to move all that to overwrite that, so press that. Block is amount of fuel on board, 9.4 tons of fuel. Okay, onto the block box. Okay, for this trip we need 4734 kilos, so 4.8 tons, so tons. Okay, if you go to performance now, now take off performance figures. Do you know what V1, the definitions of V1, VR and V2 are?
That's like no return.
Correct.
You've
Absolutely,
got to
yeah. Yeah, so we'll do what we'll do is we'll do it. This is called the ultralight flight bag. All pilots carry these now. In my day when I first started, it was books and charts, but everything's done electronically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the route in. I'll just quickly put that in there for you, and then or hand this over, and you can put the information that you need for the aircraft to work out the takeoff performance. Okay. So SNG. And this keypad's in alphabetical order. It messes with your head a little bit. Module takeoff. Right, Brent, so I'll pass that to you. Now it's about 14 years old, that tablet, so it's super slow. Just going to be patient with it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up the weather for Innsbruck as it is right now. Based on these aircraft weights and the atmospheric conditions outside, we'll do a really accurate. So this is exactly what we can do today. Okay, so let's okay, well of course done, so with the message. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll transfer it across to your screen so you can see it as well. There we go. Okay, so this is the forecast, but this is the actual weather. So the forecast valid, that's valid from 12 o'clock today until 12 o'clock tomorrow. 24 hours. This one's updated every 30 minutes. So have you seen one of these before?
No.
Okay, so Innsbruck issued on the 8th at 15:20 Zulu. Auto means it's automatic equipment measuring everything. It's not an observer looking at the sky. The wind's coming from 090 and the compass at speed of 5 knots, which is great because we're taking off from runway 08, so we're into the wind. The wind is varying between 050 and 130. The 49s means greater than 10 kilometers visibility, NCD no cloud, temperature 10, dew point 4, atmospheric pressure in millibars at the surface 1025. No seg means no significant change in the next period. So it's actually really nice. So what we're going to do is put some of that information there. First of all, we're going to tell it which departure runway it is. So you select 08, then you select all. Okay, it's going to come with some orange boxes that need filling in. Now we'll mark the wind as calm because if you've got headwind, it helps with the takeoff performance. But at the same time, to give you a bit of a margin on safety, you'd select calm. So it says no assistance in the wind. Yeah. Just get that up again, so you can it. 08. Okay. Oh, actually, done it. That's done it. There you go. It's going there. Okay, if you tick the cam box. Okay, outside air temperature, tap inside that, it's 10, then hit OK. QNH is the atmospheric pressure, 1025, then OK. TOM's takeoff mass, including fuel, takeoff mass 63.6 tons. Hit OK. Centre of gravity mark is worst case, you type that to 27. Okay, and now finally, you've got to tell it if the runway is wet or dry. If it's wet, it's going to slow the acceleration, so you select that, and there's no rain, so it's dry. And you hit calculate. Okay, so while that's doing that, it takes ages. We'll go through the actual putting the route in. So if we go to the flight plan, okay, select Louis, departure, top left. Okay, departure runway is 08. Now these are standard instrument departures. You heard of these? These are fixed routes. Okay, outbound from the airport. So we're going to take off from runway 08. I'm going to head up the valley on this point here. So this is called a Rattenberg to Quebec departure. So we scroll up to see RTT, there we go, to Quebec, and set that into flight plan. Okay, so now in the navigation system, it's plotted all these points for us, and then we're going to make the approach. We're actually going to land on the southerly runway. We're going to take the ILS for runway 15, southerly runway. So if you select LWS, arrival, instrument landing system for 15. Okay, now these are the inbound routes. So we're going to depart Innsbruck, go to that point RTT, and head towards this point called Unken. So this is called an Unken to Romeo arrival. So you scroll up and push the paper up. That's it. Unken to Romeo. Insert that into flight plan. There's a break in the flight plan. If you keep jabbing the up arrow now until you see flight plan, that's it. We're going to clear that out. So you hit clear. Just keep jabbing it until you see CLR appearing in the bottom line. There we go. And select that one there. Insert that into flight plan. Okay, and that's the route in. Okay, fantastic. So what you do is check it on your navigation screen. So you select that to plan. I'm just going to fast line the IRS just 2 seconds. There we go. Hit the flight plan button there. That's range up to 20. So there we go. So if you look, some waypoints start to appear. So if you just keep jabbing the up arrow, we'll just check to make sure they all look good. So Whiskey India 520. Now if you look, there's a couple of speed restrictions on here, max 180 knots. Now the aircraft knows this. First let's see CSTR on there. It's got it on there. So the aircraft knows that it has to stay back at 180 knots until it's past these points. So Whiskey India 521, 522. Yeah, keep going. Just keep jabbing the button. That's it. RTT. Yeah. Okay, ETP, by the way, on that screen was equal time point. It's halfway in time on the flight. The down arrow is our descent point. Then we head up towards Unken. Then we head up towards Whiskey Sierra 506. And then we turn the corner, start the approach. We head towards Ashit. Then Foxtrot India 15. And then there's the runway there. Brilliant. Okay. It looks good, so you put that back to ARC on there. That just puts the compass arc at the top of the screen. Happy with the displays over there, speed far left. Height above sea level, Innsbruck's really high, we're at 1900 feet above sea level. The little orange figure at the bottom, height above the ground, we're at 0 feet from the ground. Okay. Autopilot control panel, dot means managed. Aircraft's going to manage the speed for us because it knows how heavy we are and got the atmospheric conditions. It's going to manage the heading with the routes in. Just got to confirm the height we're going to go to, which is 11,000 feet. It's going to spin that to 11,000. Okay, the dot has appeared, so it's going to manage the height control for us as well. After we take off, I'll get his engaged autopilot when we're pressing that button. Okay. Right, simple as that. All done. Right, so it should start, and then that's it. Start number 2 first, lift up and move forward. Okay, number 1 engine, number 2 engine, grey box should kick in a second. There we go. Start on one as well if you want. In reality, you only start one at a time in case you get a problem with the engine.
It's got parking sensors.
Beep, 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 beep. Stop! I've got a dodgy switch. So, something not quite right with the weather. The radar's not working quite right for some reason. So, up to the other side, okay, we'll stop, push back there. Okay, so parking brake come back on, so lift that up and take that down position. And because the hydraulic system's up and running, extend the flaps, so we'll go flaps 3, so good squeeze the trigger, move it to 3, release it, and check on the screen. The slats come at the front of the wing, flaps come at the back. There we go, 15 minutes, bang on, there we go. Okay, so oil flex 10, we'll put 47 back in, 47, put that into the reflex kind of box, that's it. Okay, so have a look at the steering, I'll do the throttles for you initially, just get it going.
Okay.
Concentrate on the yellow line, taxi line's there, now you want the line to come down about there.
Okay.
If you get it there, the nose feels on the centre line.
Right.
Okay, so right, there we go. So I'll do this for you for the first part. So I'm just going to start moving forward. That's it. It's just like going around the corner in a car. As you go around the corner, you keep the wheel in to go around the corner, then you go straight. Okay? Same sort of thing. Yeah. I think this one, Jen, I'll take it off just before we go. There we go, a bit of thunder and lightning as well, how about that? I could be really cruel and do this. Really bad. But I'll put it nice, put it back to nice for you. That's brilliant. So, way back on time. Taxiing's nice so far, you've maintained the centre line really well. So the idea is you're going to turn to the right, enter the active runway, hang a left, down the end, spin it round, and take off that way. So you speed to ground control for engine start and push back, they give you the taxi clearance. So in this case it'll be taxiway alpha folding. And you have to read that back. The full departure, clearance you have to read back exactly word for word. If you get one word wrong, you have to repeat that again. Okay. A little bit of wheel and hold it. There you go, lovely. It's so annoying when people do it straight away, get it right straight away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Secretly wishing them out in the curve.
But yeah. On the grass. Okay, we're about to enter the active runway, so the strobe lights can go to on. And you also seatbelt sign off, hold it down, and then back on again. That just tells the cabin crew to sit down. Okay. Always look left and right when you enter the active runway in case inspection vehicles, if that's something on approach. Okay, I'm going to hang a left down the end, spin it around. I'm doing a quick flight control check on my controls and do this when you line up. Okay. Just follow it around to the left. Turning area is actually the grey area at the end on the left hand side. The yellow taxi line will appear shortly, it will take you around the turning area.
I always thought that you steered with the pedals.
You do on takeoff, but not on taxiing.
Right.
And during the takeoff run, moving them does put into the nose wheel, but only small enough. So you just follow it around. Okay. So it's quite a steep, quite a tight turn this one. And actually, if you just put the wheel back to maybe a little bit more left. Okay, put it back to the middle. Okay, go straight ahead for the moment, and then you're going to get put the full right wheel in there. Full right wheel all the way around as far as it'll go. Lovely. And just try and get his lined up at the same time. God, I made all the dead easy. So that's slow down, we've got enough of this. So I've got to start a little. try and get it roughly in the middle if you can, and then bring us to a stop. Oh, it's not far, it's not bad actually, not far off. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, so you rock your toes forward at the top of the toe brakes. Fantastic, brilliant. Okay, parking brake can come on. So you lift it up and take it on position. We've got take-off clearance from air traffic control, so all the light switches fully up, the whole lot. The bottom 4 and the top 4 fully up the top. That's it. Take-off checklist, automatic wheel brake system, so if you stop the take-off, the wheel brakes come on automatically, so set that to max. On there. Seatbelt sides on, cabin ready. Spoilers to arm, that's the big panels in the wings. You lift that up until it goes click, and that means if you stop the take-off, these big panels come on. Finally, 3 flight computers all have to be, everything's okay, so you have to take off config button. There's a quick flight control check with your flight controls, so just move your stick full one way, full the other, back to middle, full one way, full the other, back to middle. If you squeeze the rudder left and right, full deflection right, left and then right. Okay, that's it, and then back to middle. Try and get it really accurate position, get a slightly dodgy sensor on it, so I think that's it, perfect. Okay, so short field takeoff technique. Technique with this is you apply the toe brakes, you then apply 50% power, a little bit, so really small movements in the throttle until the blue circle's going to 5s. I'll call engine stable, then what you do is release the toe brakes, and then you go 1 click, 2 clicks, okay? Now drop your feet down so you can't apply the toe brake, once you're doing the takeoff run.
Okay.
Across and accelerate. We'll do a quick speed check at 100 knots. I'll call 100. I'm going to just make sure it's the same. Then we're going to call V1 rotate. And when you call V1 rotate, you just pull nice and gently back until you feel the back pressure starting to build. So just have a go at that. About there, and then hold it. Okay, so but nice slow rotation. Nose is going to come up. We're going to get the nose of the aircraft up onto that 15-degree mark,
Okay.
and then stick back in the middle. Then we'll climb away. Then we'll get the wheels up. I'll get the autopilot in. Ready, Captain?
Ready?
Okay, parking brake off, so you lift it up, tail's on position. Okay, so toe brakes on, hands on throttles, nice and gently forward, tight little chunks till the blue circles going to 5s. So, okay, brilliant. Engine stable, release the toe brakes, 2 clicks forward. So toe brakes off, 1 click, 3 clicks lovely. To get ready to steer the wheel, a little bit of right pedal straight away. Now you need quite a big input initially, that's it. Maniflex SOS nav, airspeed's active, both sides. We'll do a quick speed check at 100. Knots. Next call is going to be V1 rotate. So we're committed to taking off now. V1 rotate. And just nice and gently back. So keep pulling back while I say stop. That's 5 degrees, keep going, 7.5, 10, keep going, pulling back, 12.5, okay, 15, stick back to the middle, perfect. Positive rate of climb, undercarriage up, control out of the wheel, autopilot in 81, reduce the climb power, 1 click back, climb power. Lovely, nice takeoff, fantastic, nice day away. You switch the terrain radar on, you'll see why this routine is so important. Yeah. You see it's keeping us, so on the terrain radar, red and amber, high
level.
Yeah, high ground above you. Green is high ground below you, and black is obviously good. We'll have to wait until speed trips are lifted. Okay, rolling. How was that? Did really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Okay, after takeoff checks, runway turn light comes off, nose light comes off all the way down, and then you disarm the ground support, shut down to this quick. That's it, done. Traffic, have you done a TCAS event before? Traffic collision avoidance system?
No.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get up to cruising altitude. I'll demonstrate on the screen how you see no airplane. Spot transponder system, traffic collision avoidance system. And then I'll generate that one at safe separation, which is 1,000 feet. 1,000 foot bubble the aircraft. The only difference is if you're at the same level, you have to be 5 miles apart. You have to be at the same level.
Let it do its thing. Yeah.
So look at that, says +1. So 100 feet above. Now what, with 35 to 48 seconds to contact, the two systems will start analysing whether there's a collision risk or not. And at that point, it should give us a traffic warning over the audio. That changed to a solid amber circle. Now the software bug we've got is it's sometimes under the traffic call. But anyway, that'll change to a solid amber circle. And then with 20 seconds to contact, the two systems agree what's going to happen. one is going to go up, one's going to go down. It's a fail-safe system, you can get both firing at the same time. Okay? So we'll get to 35 to 48 second mark now.
Does it have to be in autopilot
No,
to do that?
no, because
Right,
you've got what's called the flight director here, so if the autopilot is off, that's it. So if the autopilot is off, this green line will move down, so I'm sure I'm anticipating it's going to say go down, and then all we do is follow it down on the corner will cross. But there you go, so 100 feet, so 20 seconds to contact now, it's going to describe what to do. There you go.
Descend.
Okay, aircraft's going to descent mode. This is, if you're flying it manually, so what you have to look at, rate of descent indicator's gone red, the green arc appears, you just get the rate of descent indicator into green arc, and that will give you the separation. Separation is 400 feet now, so 10, 500 feet, it's in over the top, a little up, just bang on the road. There they are, so they've gone up, they've gone down, just come over the top, it'll assess that we're clear.
Clear of conflict.
They'll bring us back up and then back down. And that's why jets don't make each other anymore. It just doesn't happen. I was demonstrating by Air India flight last week. So well done, Captain, you just saved 200 lives. Okay, so it's just going to bring us back up to cruising. In fact, we just stop, if you just want to push that in to level off. Okay, and we'll just stop, there, we'll bring that to 10.5. Fuel cloud at 1000, broken cloud at 1200. Temperature 6, 2.4, atmospheric pressure 1027, no significant change next period. So that's really nice. So we're going to, what we'll do is we'll get you to put the information in there. So we go to performance and I'll give you the figures. Go to the next phase. Okay, atmospheric pressure we can change, so we type in 1027. Pop that into the QNH box at the top. That's the atmospheric pressure at the surface. Temperature is 6. Temperature box, wind direction and speed, so that's 310/4. Okay, and that's into that one. And there's one more bit of information to put in. It goes in the barrel box here, and that's on every flight there's a point at which you have to decide whether to land or go around. It's called the decision point, or minimum descent altitude. Now all airports publish their minimums. So today, we'll look at the ILS chart. Okay, instrument landing system, decision altitude referred to minimums. This is the minimums box down here. Straight in approach, runway 15. We're a category C aircraft, so we can come down to 1682 feet above sea level, which means we'll be only 270 feet above the ground. Okay, so we'll type in 1682. Pop that into the barrel box, and that means we get to 1682 on there. It'll say minimums, and then we decide on the flight deck what we're going to do. If you can't see anything going around, if you see the approach lights but can't quite see the runway lights, continue. If you see everything, land it. Okay, down arrow's coming up, so we'll start our descent. So you need to come down to what's called a platform height for the approach, 4,000. So we'll spin that down to 4,000. Okay, okay, and then what you do is press that in as well. So you got a dot and then you press that in. So aircraft is, when it reaches the descent point, the aircraft automatically winds the engines back, but won't start the descent until you tell it to do it. On a Boeing, I believe it will do it automatically, but I think Airbus has seen that as a safety thing. You've physically got to ask it to go down. Restore the speed brake now, so speed's washing off nicely, so speed brake back in, so push down, and we'll arm it for landing, that's that. Okay, so that's good. We will be back at 200 knots by 8 miles, and we're going to be pretty much there. Okay. So once we get to 200 knots, we'll take flap 2. Checklist will come up with 6. Any blue items on retention. So this is working out really nicely actually. There you go, we're going to be back at 200 knots by 8 miles. Okay, 8 miles, so we'll take
2,500.
Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll set 160, so we pull it out and wind it back to 160. This is typical, we're getting to maintain 160 knots to 4, at least 160 to 4 miles. Okay, we're through our next flat limiting speed, so let's go flat 3.
2,000.
And it's going to range down to 10. Okay, I put the wind as calm, there's no crosswind for you, so it should be straightforward. Okay, we're through our final flap limiting speed, so much more flaps full. Passengers still stood up, get that trolley away. If that'd be Ryan here, the trolley's still be, the storage still be out. Yeah, all the light switches are fully up, the whole lot. Yeah, and that one's up. Okay, all things not on the checklist is the auto brake, that goes to medium, so short runway. Okay, right.
Do you change that based on runway length?
Yeah, if it's a long runway, you go to auto brake low, and you wouldn't use reverse thrust. Okay, because engineers that use now, because it puts a lot of wear on the engines, you know. So if you get away with having low braking and no reverse thrust, then that's what you do. Okay, so through 4 miles, so push that in to go back into manage mode. The aircraft's going to start decelerating us down to 140 odd. Okay, so it's up to you when you want to disengage the autopilot. I sort of recommend it at minimums, and to do that, double press the red button. Okay. Yeah.
1,000.
So maybe when it says minimums, 2 presses, hold the stick nice and steady. Just adjust left and right if you have to maintain the runway centre line. It's going to go 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, between 30 and 20, throttles back. Now you're supposed to raise the nose of the aircraft, called the flare. If you do it, it's tiny,
Yeah.
it's absolutely tiny, you'll see hardly anything. And then once we're on the ground, just lean forward and engage reverse thrust. Remember to steer with your feet. We've got the pappies at the side of the runway, it's half red, half white, so that's correct. If you see 4 reds, you're too low, 4 whites, you're too high. The phrase is 4 reds and you're dead, so you never want to see 4 reds.
400.
So hands
100 above.
hands on throttles, just get ready.
300.
So it's going to say minimum shortly.
Minimum.
There we are, 2 presses the button. That's great, lovely.
One 100. 50. 40.
Lovely.
30.
Perfect. Throttles back,
20.
hold the steady like that. Oh, fantastic.
5.
Now you can get the nose wheel down, so push forward the side stick, get the nose wheel down. Remember to steer your feet. Okay, so roll out, decel, reverses, speed brake. No spoilers. And then as you pass 60 knots, you cancel reverse, so just put your hands on like that. That's like, take your hands off the paddles, that's it. Just get that bit of adjustment. Well done, good job, Captain, success. Nice, fine, lovely.
Very good.
A little bit wonky.
So we jumped to Hong Kong. We've got a bit more time, so I think what we'll do is we'll do an extended visual sub here. So it is engine stable, okay. Throttles forward, so your flex engine set with some toe brakes. Okay, man flex SRS nav. Airspeed's active, a little bit left pedal. A little bit right pedal now, possibly. 100. V1 will take, so up to 15 degrees, so that's 5. 7.5, keep the stick coming back, 10, keep them up, 12.5, 15, okay, stick back in the middle, really concentrate climbing the carriage up, pilot ready if you want, back to climb power, 1 click, nice.
That is so good.
Yeah. I'll show you the map what we're going to do. Going to fly us on this little triangle route right here. I hate this tongue, it's always very this sticky up bit, because I'm not quite sure what height to do it at. So we're clearing it out, that's fine. Okay, so this takes 9 to look, city's down there. Okay, we're through S speed, so we can bring the flaps up now, flaps up to 0. This is great Hong Kong. It's got Aberdeen You know, and it's got Fulham, Naichung, and it's got Mount Davies, Aberdeen. The real mix of crazy British and Chinese, isn't it? So we won't bother doing any checks on top, let's come straight on the corner. So terrain radar is active at the moment, it's detected the high ground. Blue is sea, obviously, and the green is the high ground is beside us. So this is quite good. This actually takes us through the overhead of the new airport as well. So we'll fly over the new airport.
Yeah.
Actually it says 6,
oh, yeah,
so it says 6,
right,
so we'll go to 6 actually, yeah, that's because you want to clear the peak by 1,000 feet, and that's it, that's fine. That beep 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 is just indicating a mode change, that we changed the mode on there. Back to the manage mode. Now it knows there's a speed restriction of 210. It should, because in manage mode, bring the speed back to 210 automatically for us as we approach there. So as soon as we level at 6, it's in the speed mode, it should bring the speed back. If it doesn't, we'll force it into it by pulling it.
Okay.
So you pull to take control and you set 210. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to actually drop the wheels now, actually simulate. So what we'll do is we'll put set failure. Okay, so silence. So what you do, you go to the wheel page. Okay, landing gear control, it says it's an amber, so the crew will now know there's something wrong. Aircraft's going to think about it and give us a warning. Okay, and then just go to action the items as they come up on the screen. So we get the alarm in a second now. Okay, so push that back into manage mode for a sec, push it in. Okay, actually we'll just cancel the alarm. And what we'll do is we'll set 4,500, so pull out and set 4,500. So if you turn it, yeah, good click to make it go click, that's it. 4,500. Set and pull it out and set and start with it. Okay, so there we go, landing gear not locked down, not down locked. Landing gear recycle, so you pull out and recycle it. Okay, and back down again. And of course that's dropped off the screen. You now stop your stopwatch, this is there, photo. That appears there. We won't wait 2 minutes, so but after 120 seconds, we'll assume done that, nothing's happened. So you lift that up there, give that a lift up, and then 3 turns to the right. 1, 2, and 3, that's it. And you hear the gears travelling. Okay, and I'll tell you each turn does something different, okay. There we go, so this should go 3 greens. On here, hopefully in a second. There we go. So what happens is, on the first turn, it pulls pins out the undercarriage doors. The second turn releases all the hydraulic pressure out the lines, and the third turn literally pulls pins out the undercarriage and it just drops. And that's why it's called gravity gear extension. So well done, wheels are down. Okay, we'll start our descent now. So if we just set 3,000 on there, I'm going to set something on here. Select, brilliant. Select approach on there, so on the autopilot. So if you look now, the diamonds are centered. Okay, I'm going to start the descent. So range touchdown, range to the hill, restrict is 13 miles. So again, we want to be sort of flat one. So what we'll do is we're into the approach phase now, go to performance, activate approach phase, then confirm it. So it'll just stop the aircraft accelerating. Okay, we're at our first flat limiting speed, so we'll take flat 1 now as well, let's get it out of the way. But we'll wait to 8 for flat 2, okay? Okay. Now at the bottom, you're going to be heading towards the hill. And all you do is at 500 feet, 2 presses the button, disengage the autopilot, nice gentle roll over, nice gentle stick input like that, trying to go like that, without just go like that over. aircraft will roll. I'll tell you when to center the stick, and it should come round sort of nicely. Okay.
Okay.
And then just line up the runway. When you're flying, nice. I'm sure you do it. Line up the runway, and then it's a standard landing at the bottom. 100, 50, 40, 30. You did a really nice flare by the way earlier on because you got a 5. So you do exactly the same flare as you come in the corner. Okay. That's what once you line up. Put in 200 for your decision altitude, just into the barrel box, because we're pretty much at sea level. We're almost at sea level. Okay, so flaps 2, yeah. Again, want to maintain 160 to 4 miles, so if you just pull that out, set 160. And when we get to 4 miles, press it in again, go back into that, that'll bring us back to our final approach speed. So once we get to 4 miles, we might as well press that in and we'll go straight to full flap. Okay. So go. So you see the runway is just in the bay, so on the right hand side, and just see a thin strip out there.
Yeah.
I don't think you see some white flashy lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, the strobe lights that would lead you inside. It was you came down this direction, broke cloud cover, found the strobe lights, flew the strobe lights. And you'll see how close on this side you get to the buildings. It's just ridiculous. Day 3 IS, we're back into manage mode, and then flaps to full. Just got to brake to medium.
1,000.
So I can let it go down a little bit further. So coming back, so we're pretty much fully stabilised now. You're going to be stabilised by 500 feet. At 810, that's just fully stabilised now. And then a little bit further down. Okay, wind's calm, so there's no wind to go with. See 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies, so that's correct.
500.
Okay, 2 presses of the button. Just start a nice gentle roll over, stick back to the middle. Okay, just let it come around like that.
400.
That's nice. Just let it close slowly on the centre line. If you have to tighten up, just tighten up a little bit, so a little bit more in. Stick back to the middle.
300.
Okay, and see how crazy
100 above.
the side. Perfect. Just get some hands on throttle to get us lined up ready.
200.
Okay, start rolling left
Minimum.
now. Get wings level. Just tweak it left and right. Fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Okay, hold steady like that.
100.
Too low terrain.
Oh, that's just a fit or something.
Too low terrain.
30. 20.
Balance
Retard.
back, lovely. Hold it steady like that. Really nice. Just hold it steady.
5.
Okay, engage with our thrust, side stick forward to get the nose going. Steering. Again, remember with the paddles, try not to grab the paddles, just go like that and push the levers forward, that's sensible. Brilliant, a little bit more, a little tiny bit more. Brilliant, ah, success, love it, well done. Manual braking out of your toes. Okay. Springs to a stop. Just walk your toes forward a couple of days. That's it. Brilliant. Fantastic. I'll put the taxis off. So if you okay, I'll taxis off and we'll do the shutdown just at the side. So flaps and go back. Well, that was great. Your flying's lovely.
Just the end bit of the landing needs
Yeah,
some.
no, the landing was great. A little bit dodgy steering in the I did get slightly nervous at one point with it as well. So what we'll do is just park it up next to the fire station here. I'm not saying that we've got a problem or anything, but just park it in. We're not going to taxi in, it's a long taxi. Just run out of time so the next customer's in here. Just park it up and fix it. Okay, brilliant. So park brake, come back on. There we go. We're going to track the speed brakes on top of the wings, push that down. All you do now is make sure the flaps are in. EPU is running, so not going to be losing the power, so just shut the engine down once you're up and back, up and back. Okay, you've got to make sure the cooling, temperature of the gas at the back of the engine. This is turbine speed, so once this gets to 10%, this is the speed of the big fan at the front of the engine, it's called the free turbine. Once that gets to 10%, you'll let the ground crew and let the passengers go. So 10%, so beacon off, that indicates the ground crew they can walk in, and then seatbelt sign off. Then you go through the rest of the switches, so mounting exit lighting off. Then you go through the rest of the switches, so top 3, bottom 4, so the strobe and that one, so that one stays up. Yeah. Bottom 4 go down, all the way down. Fuel pumps, everything except the mode select switch, so 1, 2, 3, jump, 1, 2, 3, set. Emergency auto supply for the crew, navigation computers go to off. There you are, welcome Salford. Little tiny days. There you are. But hopefully enjoyed that, that was perfect.
Yeah, that was great.
Bang on,
That was
bang on
really
time as
good.
well. Brilliant, absolutely loved it.